welcome back to Patrick's Parabox. I'm dear darling, and together we'll step in a world, in a world, in a world, in a world, etc. Well, last time... Well, oh yes, the new mechanic we have is becoming the wall. I didn't realise that the wall itself is not a valid piece. So I suppose it's all about being able to find a way to open up a path and transfer consciousness. Which is very interesting, as you might imagine. What? Is there something beneath here? There is something beneath here, I see. Oh, got it. So the wall can hide things as well. And also doesn't count as a piece, which I suppose makes sense. What have you got going on here? Oh, I see. We want to put this here. Okay, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. We need to... Wait, how do we need to do this? We want it here? No, we need it here. So we can push against it. How do we do that? Hold on a second. What? We want this piece here, and we need to be inside of it. The only way that's possible is if the wall is here, but how does the wall get here? Like that. We use our own body as part of a... I was going to say proposition. Proposition isn't the right word, but the propped, I suppose. Because we can do this. I suppose we can do this, and then do a similar thing, where we've... What? Okay, you can do transference in one step. I got very confused. I thought it was transitive and it went all the way down, but no. I just double-clicked accidentally. Okay. Is this too simple? This is too simple. But now we need a block. I was wondering why we have two of them. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I feel like I want to do this. I don't have a good reason to. How am I going to get the block out no matter what I do? Oh no, we do this and then we transfer. Oh, I see. So that was interesting. Why was that interesting? That was interesting because we as a wall can get shrunk down into the subspaces. Fascinating. Okay. This feels like it's going to be a very similar thing. Where we do this. Oh, that blocks again. Oh. How do we get this block out from the wall? I don't know if we can. There must be a way, I think. Because I'm just trying to think, what does this solution look like? It looks like this here, us in it, or the yellow block in that thing, and this anywhere. So somehow we gotta use this to do what exactly? I don't really know. We can only enter that U-shaped block from the top. It does feel like it's all begging for the solution to be that we push the yellow block off against a wall somehow, but I generally cannot see how that is possible. There's some sort of unintended interaction which I've yet to think about. Because otherwise we get things here, but we can't really. At least not that simply. Because we need basically one more sort of buffer space. So how do we use this yellow block to take advantage of it? The thing of it being against this wall here makes it very difficult. unsurprisingly. I keep thinking some sort of miracle answer is going to come by us pushing it like this, but it doesn't seem like it will. What does this do? Nothing. Just puts it in a corner. Is that useful? And we can get the wall here or here, but that's not really useful because again we can't enter it from the top. From the side, sorry, it has to be from the top. This one's... Whatever this is, this might have some sort of interaction. It's obviously like a gateway point where it's saying like you have to figure out whatever this interaction is to be able to use it in future levels, probably. Excuse me. I've just yet to figure out what that is. Is there any benefit for us being in here? Not really. That's interesting though. Like, it feels like we can do this, but it's also like, this is not useful. Unless this is useful somehow. It's just, this starting up against a wall feels really restrictive. I cannot think of a way how this wall mechanic would allow us to push something out from the wall. So it must be something else. Some other sort of bracing. We can't push this into... No, the wall is solid. Which makes sense, it should be. The only thing I can think of... Oh! Does this work? No, but we... I'm trying to think how this will work. Push the red one. We push Patrick in. We can't really get them out. Okay, hold on. I think it must be something like that. I'm trying to bust it out in my head. It doesn't quite make sense yet. We push. What? We push. The thing is, we can't transfer ourselves with this blocking way. Yeah. But it's something like this, I think. This can only do that. So that would solve it, actually. If we can get the red block into this and then put it into position. You can't see my face right now, I'm sort of like frowning in a very intrigued way. But like, this yellow block is now still in the way. There must be some way to do it without trapping it against a wall, is all I can think of. But I feel like it needs to use us. The wall itself, but us as a wall, so us no longer as a wall, but if we're not longer a wall, we have to be Patrick. But Patrick, we can't be Patrick, we need to be the wall. It's surprisingly difficult. Unless while we're in here we can transfer out, no. Wait. I might be dumb. I actually way overcomplicated this. Because I've just realised we can use this as a block. Oh, I way overcomplicated this puzzle. You know, sometimes it happens in puzzle games. Sometimes the most obvious solution, you overthink it too much and then you end up with a very non-obvious solution. Well, that's interesting. Whoa. No, that doesn't. No, it does work. Hold on. So we do this. What? What's my plan here? No. It does work. Hold on. It can't be trapped up against a wall. Hold on. What does it need to be trapped up against? Nothing. This is what needs to happen. We need that there, then we use a yellow block. And then we push against it. Interesting. Two blocks? Okay. This seems deceptive. Ah, it's going to push it into the other. Got it. It's like, this seems too easy. Which is why I was like, I know it can't be right then. So we need one to be like this, and one to be similar, but not. Okay, I will say this part's a little bit finicky. But we do this, and then... No, we want it. In fact, I think we don't want that. We want it over here. In fact. And then we want it in the middle. Like this. And then we want this one first. And this one next. Perfect. Okay, we're getting there. Is it infinite level? Yep. Okay. We've only got 2 blocks. No, we got 3 blocks. No, we got 2 blocks. So one has to be on this side and one has to be on the other side. Right, we need to set up this block and that underneath this position first. Somehow. I mean, that seems pretty doable. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not quite as doable. Let's say forward. Huh? We need something which is basically a solid wall. On the right side. Wait, do we? I don't really know what we need. What are we doing? Wait. Hold on, I think I got it backwards. Don't we need it this way around? I don't know how to make it work though. It's so close, it's so close. I think this works. I was also wondering what... it doesn't work. It almost works, but it doesn't quite work. But that's a general concept of what we need to do, right? The problem is, we don't have a way of bracing the wall against it. Because we need basically the wall to be up against this wall, here, and then be able to walk. Oh! We need it to be up against the wall, like this? Yeah! Hold on, that's actually really clever. What's going on here? Basically, we're doing the thing we did before. We're trying to push. We're making an artificial wall on the left side of this level. One which is blocked by this wall. But we're putting our piece there as a prop against it. So while walking into it, not only can it not be pushed, we transfer our consciousness into it. Fascinating. That's a cool level. The wall levels I thought would be a lot more complicated, but they're all actually quite neat, to be honest. They're all more sort of centralised around a mechanic of being able to leave a wall in a good place. And I don't mean the hit Netflix show. This feels like a similar thing. Just rotated. It is a bit far away like that though, huh? So we probably have to do something more. Well, it's not really that much more, I guess. We literally just moved it in a slightly different direction, and that was enough. It was basically saying that was the concept of bracing that we were trying to do before the previous one, but didn't work. Now we've done it on this one. Whoa. Oh, we need to get something in each of those. Okay. What can we even get in each of these? Oh. Oh wait, that's wrong. We need to eat the clone. Got it. Which is quite the annoying back and forth like this. Oh, especially when I do it wrong. There's a lot of use. The part that makes I did it wrong side. The wall's so interesting, I suppose, is the fact it's so immovable. But giving the simple mechanic of just being able to open up into the wall makes it very interesting. We didn't need to do that in slightest, but I did it anyway. Putting out block where even though there's a gap on it, it sort of supersedes it in a way because the wall is more is not unmovable, right? Immovable. That's very interesting. Okay. What's our goal here? Probably for this wall to be in here. Something like this. But how do we transfer ourselves? Oh, maybe like this? Because we do need this level up against a wall, well it has to be up against a wall. And now that's put it back. Interesting. That's an interesting level. We basically took out the wall temporarily just to put it back. Okay, well, I mean, we almost completed this world, so we'll hopefully finish it off in the next episode. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Patrick's Parabox. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.